Take a look at these pictures. Take a good look. Tell me what you see. Chances are, as you look at those pictures right there, you probably think something along the lines of another service member coming back from war. Okay, another service member with PTSD. According to USA Today, 22 vets a day commit suicide. Probably another one of those 22, right? You wouldn't be alone in thinking that. In fact, it's a stigma that unfortunately is metaphorically killing our vets in the workplace. All right. According to Andrew Chambers, in a court of law, a judge actually told them that his military service deemed him as a threat to society. Now, this stigma and this thought process towards veterans, where did it come from, right? And why do we think that way? Okay, it's something that's inaccurate, and I think that we can overcome it. So I'm here today to urge you to take a second look at those veterans. All right, take a second look at adding them to your workplace, adding them to your business, and let's see how we can expand it. Okay, so breaking that down, we'll talk a little bit about how vets aren't all broken. We'll talk about the transferable skills that they have from the military to the civilian sectors. We'll talk about how it affords us the opportunity to give back to our communities and to our businesses. And we'll go over a couple success stories as well. All right, so the first thing we need to understand is that vets are strong. Okay, according to the Department of Veterans Affairs, 11% of veterans have PTSD, which means 89% don't have PTSD. Now, to understand PTSD a little bit better, we'd have to go way into detail in a whole nother speech. But I can tell you, standing before you, as an 8-year active duty veteran with combat tours in Iraq and Afghanistan, I was actually diagnosed with PTSD when I came back from my last tour. All right. Now, I was able to overcome that. They were able to explain to me, and through therapy, I was able to overcome and realize that it's an illness, not a death sentence. So vets are strong. We're able to overcome all kinds of adversity and get past it, even with something like PTSD. Okay. It's easy for us to understand, but everyone else needs to understand that our burdens are unique. All right. And that's what helps us grow. It's what makes us better. And we're able to overcome any bit of adversity that you put in front of us. We can take care of it. All right. The next thing we'll talk about is transferable skills. So it's not all about killing people, shooting and killing and being the most destructive, which is what most people think about in the military. Okay, that's what we train for, right? But according to ZipRecruiter, of the top 5 skills that employers are looking for, 4 of them are hammered home right from day one in military basic training. Okay, we've got leadership. We've got decision making. It's not all about life and death decisions. It can be simple decisions during the day, but we're able to make them like that. Okay, having big picture ability, so seeing where we fall in the big picture and understanding our role, and being a team player, understanding it's not all about us, it's more about the team, and we're willing to take on more if that's what helps the team. All right, so a couple of those transferable skills that go from the military lifestyle to the civilian sector. Okay, another thing that hiring vets enables us to do is give back to our communities. It enables vets to share their experiences, but also take in experiences as well. This is going to help shape our future generations. It's also going to help to expand your brand. So from the time we get to our first military duty station, we're told we have to give back to our community. Get back out there. You're only as good as what you put into the community. All right. So we understand that, and we understand that we're an ambassador to the brand. We go out there. We understand that we are you, essentially. All right. So that's kind of free advertising if you want to think of it in a business sense. So we're out there. It's like, hey, who do you work for? I work for so-and-so. Awesome. That reflects well on you. It shows you're giving back to the community and they can see the passion. So it helps to expand your brand for free. It costs you nothing. All right. Some success stories. We've got rangerup.com. It's a military apparel company. Okay. Article 15 is another military apparel company. Those two actually came together to make a movie about a year ago. It made national headlines. It was called Range 15. We've got Black Rifle Coffee Company. It's a very successful coffee company coming out of Salt Lake City. They're actually going head-to-head against Starbucks right now, making national headlines, trying to hire 10,000 vets as fast as possible because they understand the value that vets bring to the workplace. Now, these are all veteran-owned and veteran-operated businesses, and they've had a lot of success post-war. So if they can do that on their own, imagine what we can do when we put ourselves together, military and civilian, as one team. All right. So again, we looked at a couple of the advantages of adding vets to the workplace, understanding that not all vets are broken. All right. We have transferable skills. So we've got that leadership, decision making. We've got teamwork. We're able to give back to our workplaces and give back to our communities, expand that brand, if you will. and we've been successful post-war. All right, so it's not all about just killing people, dropping bombs, and doing bad stuff to bad people. We're able to come back and separate that. So one last time, I urge you, all right, take a second look at that resume. Take a second look at that cover letter. Bring that vet in. Get to know their story. Hiring a couple vets could be what you need to take your business to the next level. Thanks. Have a good day.